2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nets, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving in at the 2-guard position. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Simmons against Harden. Left side, Irving. And he banks in the layup.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And Simmons kicks to Green. Back to Simmons. Durant with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris has got the ball. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. That one on Embiid. The Nets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Boy, that long reach of Embiid's paying dividends there, guys. An absolute machine on the offensive glass.
It's Harden with the drive, and the rejection by Embiid. Harris against Durant. Over Harris. Harris kicks to Irving. 6 to shoot. A second chance effort, and that one good. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
And slam dunk by Harris.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Irving can't hit.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Embiid with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect not only the strength and size and agility of Embiid, but how about his balance, too? Able to finish through contact. That's impressive.
Now, here's Durant. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
You know, I think you just got to be a little smarter around Howard. That guy's, I mean, Howard's pretty crafty at drawing contact on the way up.
He doesn't get the second one.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Now here is Hill. Lets it go with the three. Howard. And Howard with the second chance points.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Lobbed up there for Howard. That one misses.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Hilton the pass to Howard. It's hauled in by Brown. Brooklyn trailing. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Feeds it to Griffin. Durant in the corner. Baseline try, and the basket is good.
But being able to score from any place on the court makes Durant a space creator for his team. I mean, it's not just inside. It's not just threes. It's that mid-range game, too.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be back shortly for the start. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
We've got Brown. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Durant wide open. He fires. And he can't bank that one in. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. Brooklyn making some changes. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Maxey passes to Howard. Out to the right wing. And here's Maxey. Drops in the layup for 2. Maxey's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to play.
Oh, what a finish!
Good. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Here's Harden. That one doesn't go. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Maxey passes to Hill. Now the pass to Howard. And good that time. And that's now 7 points for Dwight Howard. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Now, here's Maxey. Lobbed up there for Howard. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Now, here is Harden. Not a lot of room. Over in the corner, Green. And stolen by Thibault. And now, Philadelphia on the break. And the basket by Hill.
Love seeing Hill shooting with the confidence he showed right there, putting pressure on the defense and in rhythm.
Harden finds Green. To the paint and stolen by Howard. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Fader on the way. Brooklyn with the rebound. Brown outside. And a deep three from Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Bobbed up there for Howard. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Maxey passes to Thibault. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Harden outside. But, ooh, he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh, my goodness.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Howard. Kicks it to Hill. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And that one drops for him.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Harden scanning the floor. Harris finds Harden. Back to Harris. Latre. It's hauled in by Thibault. Philadelphia leading by 6. The kick out to Hill. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
Here's Maxey. And the last second attempt does not go in. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. And Tobias Harris, a player that can slot in at total forward spot. It's a big one. And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jack Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Harden kicks to Irving from about 19 feet. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Harden.
Now, you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Simmons against Harden. Simmons dishes to Harris. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Over Harden. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Harris against Durant. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Yep, that one goes.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
The drive by Simmons. Curry finds Embiid. They grab their own miss.
Tell you what, when Joel Embiid is healthy, this dude is a super effective player. A polished big man with an arsenal of post moves and shots. He's a handful down there.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Ben Simmons.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Irving looking over the floor. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Jordan kicks to Harden. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Durant missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Durant down low. Guarded by Embiid. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Jordan. Hill against Harden. The kick out to Scott. It's back to Hill. Pass to Howard. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Howard's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Hill passes to Milton. It's back to Hill. The rebound by Jeff Green. For Brooklyn, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And he gets it to go as they call. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Harden, and it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Lobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Now Milton from downtown. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. 76ers lead by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. Also out there, Joe Harris. Griffin is out there with Durant. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
Outside Irving. Pulls up on the elbow. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harris finds Embiid. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Irving passes to Claxton. The feed to Durant. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. And it's Harden in for Kevin Durant. And then for Philadelphia, Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for Shake Milton. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Harden with it. Outside Irving. Over Curry. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in. Here's Simmons. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. I mean, it's quite honestly what he does best in pick and roll situations.
Embiid against Harden. And the rejection by Embiid. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. Curry kicks to Embiid. A 3-pointer off the mark. Nets trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Harris passes to Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Crafty move. Embiid. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they made over the course of this game.
Harden with it. Now defended by Embiid. Harden, that's good.
So fun watching Harden operate inside near the rim. I mean, his confidence level is high, and he does a really good job getting ideal position.
Simmons inside. Guarded by Harden. On its way from Curry for 2, and that one goes long. Nets trail by 8. In transition, here come the Nets. And a deep three from Irving. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Curry on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Harris finds Curry. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Curry with the steal. 1:09 left in the 4th quarter. to Embiid. He feeds it to Curry. Out to Harris. 5 on the clock. The 76ers with another miss. So it's Brooklyn now, trailing here by 8. And stolen by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
A shot by Harden, wide open. No good on the triple. Simmons on the wing. Right side, Green. Back to Simmons. Three-pointer. Green with the rebound. Harris kicks to Jordan. And on the way from Irving for 3. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. So the next starting five. We've got Irving. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here is Holiday. Here's Middleton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Middleton's got the opening basket of the game for Milwaukee. Indoors tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
Now, here is Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the 13-footer.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
Now here's Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here is Harden. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Durant trying to break free. It's good.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. And so just over a minute and a half played. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And that one's good by Lopez.
You don't mind if the ball finds Lopez in that instance because he's not hurried, he delivers.
Harden scanning the floor. There's the pass to KD. Jordan trying to free himself up. And KD the bucket on the assist by Harden.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now, here is Harden. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Wow. Bucks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Now here is Harris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Durant. Lopez grabs the board. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Holiday dishes to Lopez. For 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. Brooklyn trailing. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Chalk up 2 there.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Here's Giannis. He has 6. Outside Holiday. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down hard.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now, here is Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Fires at the elbow. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Now, Kyrie has so many options when he runs the pick and roll. He runs it to perfection.
Here's Giannis. 8 points for him. Can't cash in from close range. Down low. And the jam by Harden.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Holiday attacking, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A good close contest so far as we've... Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Green. Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Connaughton passes to Portis. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, that's what you call an intimidating finish. Tucker's explosive leaping ability on full display, guys.
Irving for 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Bucks trail by 3. Forbes dishes to Tucker. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton outside. They get it back. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Inside. Second shot opportunity. Portis can't get it to go.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Griffin passes to Green. On the wing, Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Green. Passes it to Griffin. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Durant. And again, it's the Nets missing. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Middleton with it. Now Green defending. A nice shot by Tucker.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Now Irving. Pass to Brown. To the middle. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Now, here's Portis. No points in the game yet for him. Mora, the pass to Teague. To the inside. And Portis throws it down.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
Harden outside, trying to end the drought. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. Milwaukee in the lead. Outside Teague. 1:22 left in the second quarter. And stolen by Harris. Here's Claxton, defended by Portis. Harris misses.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
They get the rebound. The kick out to T. Here's Norrell. Shot clock at 6. Nice shot by Portis.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Outside Teague. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Portis. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Tucker's got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Harris outside. Here's Harden. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 10 points for James Harden.
I'll tell you, you allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bucks lead by 1.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 8 points and
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
At the forward spots, it's the two Antetokounmbos, Thanasis and Giannis. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And he makes that one. Holiday's got the first basket of the second half here for the Bucks.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Harris looking it over. KD on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending, and he comes up with the deuce. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Now Harden following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. For the lead, and Harden with the lay-in. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Giannis outside. And it's Durant with the rebound. The Nets with the lead. Harden kicks to Irving. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Harden outside. No good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Inside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Durant. Offline with his three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Giannis throws it down.
just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Nets trail by 3. Harden with it. 12 points for him. Outside Jordan. Back to Harden. Trying to get open is Lopez. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your pass is such a quality piece for a big man.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 12 points for him. And stolen by Harris. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Well, Joe Harris staying engaged on the defensive end. Nice anticipation to get that steal.
A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Harris. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Giannis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Durant. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Here is Harden. He's got 17. From deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. 1:15 left to play in the third. Middleton dishes to Lopez. And the Bucks miss again. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Shooting foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Antetokounmpo. Harden outside. And Middleton with the block. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. And the Bucks making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. Harden's shot is off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Back to DiVincenzo. He's looking for Portis and finds him. That one drops for him. Portis has got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks ahead, up 3. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Green, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4.
Yet another way Griffin beats you. Great body control going up over the top.
Middleton outside. Knocked away. To the paint. Here's Portis. Up and in on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And an intentional foul right there. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Harris comes in for Nicholas Claxton.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Harden outside. Just 5 to shoot. Harris trying to get free. Harden's shot is off.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
And Middleton kicks to Connaughton. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. And the pass to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. He gets it in there. And now a 5-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Harden. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 19 points.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler, absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his moves.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Harden outside. Jordan finds Green. On the wing, Irving. Bobbed up there for Green. Fast break, Milwaukee. Holiday is running. And Giannis throws it down.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Lopez with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Harden, and it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And the dunk by Giannis.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And a wide open look for Irving. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
For 3, Middleton kept alive. Lopez passes to Holiday. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Jordan trying to free himself up. Harris, bounce pass. Jordan kicks to Green. Harden against Holiday. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Irving for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Giannis dishes to Lopez. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. From deep 3-point range, Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so the Bucks take the win. Even early. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. It's the side of our broadcast tonight. And nothing.
Hey, Kevin. With
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, the young stars Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Seth Curry is out there with Green. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Pass to Simmons. Harris outside. Just 3 to shoot. It's Curry with the drive. He gets that one. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Down low. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Curry deciding where to go with it. The pass to Embiid. Simmons trying to get open. Embiid, no good.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Middleton the pass to Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. Green with the block.
Oh, look. Blocking shots is one of Green's sneaky attributes. His exceptional sense of timing.
The feed to Giannis. And stolen by Simmons. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And Embiid throws it down.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Out to Harris. Outside, Green. Back to Harris. Dishes it to Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Lopez, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
He's using all that size in the paint. Lopez, he's always excelled when he capitalizes in this area of the court.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Simmons. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Middleton outside. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays. Demonstrating how fast he is, Simmons enjoys going up to hammer home that alley-oop.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Gio. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Lock at 6. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. The shot by Holiday, no good. Lobbed up there for Embiid. The shot will not fall. Bucks trail by 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Milton finds Howard. A shot by Milton, no good. Tipped away. to the inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right to the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Hill no good on that one. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Milton kicks to Howard. Outside Hill. Back to Howard. The kick out to Hill. 2 on the clock.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Hill against Teague. Passes it to Portis. Over Howard. Here's Teague. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 7. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely getting to slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Matisse Thybulle's out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Maxey. And there's Hill. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And Tucker kicks to Middleton. Pass to Portis. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
So it's Philadelphia now. The 76ers leading by 6. Korkmaz passes to Thybulle. There's the dish to Howard. Tries again. Thybulle can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Mike Scott's checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for Maxey. Hill passes to Howard. It's back to Hill. Feeds to Howard. 6 to shoot. Here's Milton. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Offensive rebound. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Here's Nora. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hill passes to Howard. Makes it off the glass. Howard's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And Teague's got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And there's the pass to Portis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Now Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Outside Curry. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Here's DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. Passes to Lopez. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Embiid.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
Bucks trail by 6. Middleton left side. Inside. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. The feed now to Simmons. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Simmons got 6.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. I mean, the closer he is to the rim, the better.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And yes, it's good.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Curry passes to Green. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Here's Holiday. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. The 76ers leading by 6. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Outside Curry. Pass to Simmons. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and it's the Bucks on the break. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Simmons inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Here's Curry, and that one released in time, but no good. And that. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. And with all the stars on the 76ers, you forgot the root of this team is. And that should do it with the.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. At the forward spots, it's the 2 Antetokounmpos, Thanasis and Giannis. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. 3 on the clock. Here's Giannis. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And here is DiVincenzo. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
The 76ers making a switch here. Maxi's checked in. Right side Simmons deflects the pass. Harris against Antetokounmpo. And the basket by Harris.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Bucks trail by 4. Now here is Holiday. 6 points for him. And Holiday throws it down.
Look, and when someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
And here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Now here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. And Embiid throws it down.
I love how the big man slips after setting the screen. Embiid solid at creating opportunities for himself off these sets.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Antetokounmpo. And now the 76ers on the break. Green with the ball. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
Wow. The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Outside Holiday. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Good work there as it goes. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
This game has come to life. They're out there battling now. We didn't see this in the first half.
Simmons inside. Antetokounmpo defending. 5 on the clock. Now the pass to Maxey. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable. He took advantage.
Simmons dishes to Harris. Right side Simmons. Here's Maxey. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. One-on-one fast break. And the dunk by Giannis.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Now here's Maxey. Antetokounmpo defending. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. On the wing, Milton. Here's Scott. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
The 76ers have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Hill against T. Pass to Portis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Hill.
Now, whether Portis can make the leap is still up in the air. He's young and has the potential to be really good in this league.
So he gets them both. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Milton the pass to Hill. Back to Milton. On the wing, Hill. And the call will be against Jeff T. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. And he makes the first.
I like the fit of George Hill on this team. He can play either guard spot. Great versatility.
Both free throws good from Hill. And Tiggs at the ball here for Milwaukee. They trail by 3. Up top, Portis. The kick out to T. 2 on the clock. No good that time. And we just finished the third quarter as we've got a tight ball game here. Philadelphia ahead. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. Two guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry is out there with Hill. Then it's Shake Milton, and it's Howard in at center. And the first one at the line is good. And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Antetokounmpo.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside Curry. Outside Green. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Holiday. 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he knocks down the first one.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. But they'll get another chance. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Rejected by Harris. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Yep, it counts. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Holiday against Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First free throw is good.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
The 76ers leading by 5. Simmons with it. He kicks it to Embiid. And it's Harris off the drop.
Whoa, what a finish! Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
And look how committed Harris is when he's sprinting to the hoop. Not many defenders are going to want to get in his way, and he's that intense.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Simmons passes to Curry. Ball's knocked loose. Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Simmons, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez. That's good from Simmons.
And what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Green. Bucks trail by 5. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. To the middle, here's Lopez. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Embiid. One-on-one here. And Simmons slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by the 76ers. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Inside. Puts it up from 12. Embiid. And Simmons slams it in.
I like how hard he crashes the glass. Simmons knows he has the size and timing to keep possessions alive.
Antetokounmpo against Simmons. And it's blocked by Simmons. And they'll keep possession. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. Embiid wide open. Drains the three-pointer. And now a 12-point 76ers lead.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the 76ers.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball. And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For three, Harris. Here's Curry with the three. The rebound by Middleton. And it's the Bucks on the break. And the shot goes in.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
Now Curry. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly...
Presentation of the NBA.
The sun shining brightly on downtown Philadelphia. That's the setting for our broadcast. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries, a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
So the Nets starting five. They've got Joe Harris. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant in at the 4 slot. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the small forward. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
And I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Harden against Simmons. It's Harden. Oh!
My goodness. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Hey, when Seth Curry sees holes in the defense, he pounces on them.
Simmons against Harden. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
Boy, the confidence of Harden, I love it. When it comes to dribbling the ball, he feels like he can go by anybody at any time.
Simmons dishes to Harris. Simmons inside. KD's on him.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Harden down low. Here's Durant. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Embiid, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
When he's got ideal position inside, I mean, Embiid goes right into the contact. He hunts it out.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Curry, and George Hill's subbed in for Danny Green.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Howard's checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Ben Simmons. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Scott comes in for Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Korkmaz. We've got 1:48 left in the first. Milton with it, guarded now by Irving. Korkmaz passes to Howard, rejected by Griffin. They retain possession. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Griffin.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
Here's Milton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Harris misses. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Blake Griffin. Outside Irving, over Hill, and it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt.
From deep, Brooklyn with the rebound. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Brown the pass to Harris, and it's sent back by Howard. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And the 76ers with some changes. Simmons checked in for Mike Scott, and Maxey subbed in for Hill. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Irving. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
Simmons left side. With 1 on the clock, and Simmons slams it in.
Well, you can't give up this kind of positioning, not to a guy like Simmons. I mean, all you're asking for is...
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers on top. They lead by a bucket.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Durant is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Korkmaz passes to Hill. Unable to get that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Milton the pass to Scott. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And the call will be against George Hill. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And the Nets making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And that one's good. Durant.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant's is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Outside for Simmons. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Harris is checked in for the Nets. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Harden against Simmons. Harris up top. The offensive rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Curry. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Curry's got his second bucket.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Harden surveying the D. High post, KD. It's good. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. Harden the pass to Jordan. They now take the lead. Jordan's got his second basket of the night.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
Griffin against Simmons. On the money with the open jumper. Simmons got it all tied up now for Philadelphia. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons.
Oh, the power on that prudence.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
It's Harden with the drive. That shot misses. Good D by Embiid. 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And slam dunk by Harris.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Ooh, I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him.
How about that guy's a big-time answer? He says, you think you can score on me? Prepare for posterization.
And now the fast break. Irving with the ball, and that's an intentional foul. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Ben Simmons. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Green, he's checked in for Jordan. Harden gets the bucket.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden's, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Hill, he's checked in for the 76ers. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. And that one's good, Maxey.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Irving against Hill. Irving passes to Green. Irving with a clean look. Misses the jumper. And a close game so far through the first. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that should do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. There's the pass to Durant. And the rejection by Embiid.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Harris kicks to Green. Back to Harris. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Harris has got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers. Simmons against Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Now Simmons, he's got 12. And Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Jordan, the pass to Harden. Just 4 to shoot. It's stolen by Green. Curry with it. And it's Harden picking him up. And he commits the intentional foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Simmons. And a change for the Nets. Green's checked in. Here's Korkmaz. A new generation. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the officials call over the back, a little too aggressive there.
You want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
Outside, Scott passes it to Howard. Back to Scott. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Blake Griffin. Philadelphia leading by 3. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Here's Korkmaz. Dishes it to Scott. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
1:35 left in the third. Harden outside. And it's sent back by Howard. And here comes the break. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
He misses the free throw.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
Nets trail by 7. 1:16 left to play here in the third. And Harden with the stuff.
Boy, it's amazing to me how easy Harden makes it look. I mean, when he's locked in, he feels like there's nobody that can guard him, and he's right most of the time.
Hill passes to Korkmaz. The 76ers with another miss. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the basket by Harden. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. And here is Milton. And it's blocked by Brown. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
And Brown drops them both. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Scott. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Shake Milton. Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 1-point game. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Claxton. KD on the wing. Guarded by Simmons.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And they go to the intentional foul. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The free throw drops for Embiid.
Tell you what, when Joel Embiid is healthy, this dude is a super effective player. A polished big man with an arsenal of post moves and shots. He's a handful down there. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. 76ers ahead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Kyrie Irving is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Green, and it's Durant, and it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Brooklyn trailing. Irving up top, guarded by Simmons. Irving misses. 76ers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. And the dunk by Embiid.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Durant with a wide open look. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's 8 points for Kevin Durant.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Irving passes to Jordan. Pass to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Pops it up for Jordan. Durant kicks to Irving, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
So for the Nets, Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. And James Harden has subbed in for Durant. Simmons dishes to Curry. The pass to Embiid. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and it's blocked by Jordan. Tries from 7. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Harden.
Boy, so crafty a player. is James Harden. I mean, when he gets inside, he finds all kinds of ways and manner in which to score.
Shoots. Here's Simmons. He kicks to Harris. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets. The drive by Simmons. Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Green finds Curry, and now we've got the intentional foul. Green against Harris. Back to Harris. That one good for 2. And now a 7-point 76ers lead.
You know, you can't allow Harris to get comfortable there now, guys. I mean, once he gets the positioning he wants, you're toast.
And it's blocked by Simmons. They get it back. Harden inside the 3-point line. Irving passes to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
1:05 left in the game. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Pass to Green. 5 on the clock. Pass to Harris. It's up a 3. They get it back. Now Embiid goes back up. No good. Shot missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Curry passes to Embiid. 26 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And they double up Simmons. Kicks it to Curry. Pass to Embiid. The baseline jumper goes down. Embiid's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
Embiid, the big fella, on the catch and shoot. Nice.
Jordan high post. On the wing, Harris. Here's the 3. That one, no good. No good. So Philadelphia wins it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win none. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Holiday looking for an opening. Back to Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Holiday the pass to DiVincenzo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from 3-point range. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's KD. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now here's Harden. Over Holiday. And again, it's Brooklyn converting. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Here's Holiday. James Harden picking up that last basket. Here's DiVincenzo. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Harden.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here is Holiday. Fires the three. Doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And stolen by Irving. KD with it. Outguarded by Giannis. A shot by Harden. Wide open. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. 8-point game.
Excellent display from Drew Holiday. Running the fast break well and finding a way to nail that shot.
1:29 left in the first quarter of the game. Lopez with the steal. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. And here's Irving, following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Irving against Holiday. Irving kicks to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over-the-back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
The Bucks making a switch here. Forbes checked in.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here is Forbes. Takes the three. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Irving. Brown outside. The kick out to Irving. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Milwaukee on top, up by 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Irving. And it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul
I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Great positioning on the putback. Portis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Griffin passes to Brown. Got a piece of it. Griffin kicks to Green. Here's Irving. And another shot. Griffin's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 6. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. KD's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Norrell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The 3. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look.
Oh, wow!
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Outside Teague. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Portis. Back to Connaughton. It's hauled in by Brown.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
And the pass to Portis. Great D that time from Jordan.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. 1:49 left to play in the first half. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Harden outside. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Milwaukee in the lead. Jumps up. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Here's DiVincenzo. Good. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket in this one.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding of how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Stolen by Holiday. And it's the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Passes it to Lopez. Back to Middleton. And Jordan sends it back.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
And good that time. KD's got 4 this quarter.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's DiVincenzo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that'll about do it as...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. The Bucks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
It's interesting as Giannis has grown in this league. The Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
For 3, Harris knocks down the 3 ball.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
And here's Holiday. Trying to get open is Lopez. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Middleton against KD. And finished off by KD.
On defense, your priority is to close out on Durant's outside shot, but then he has that tight handle. Simply drives right by you.
Giannis passes to Middleton. To the paint, Durant with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Harden can't hit. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Middleton, and that'll be 2 free throws. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
To the inside, and to Kumbo. Lopez with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Middleton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Middleton out there thinking about the game, and that helps out. Skilled at getting to the free throw line.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Jordan, and it's Green in for Durant. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. It's Harden with the drive. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Portis. And the layup's good off the glass. Portis has got his second basket of the game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Bucks making a change here. Irving passes to Green. Here's Griffin, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
Blake Griffin right now working the inside game and has the skills to take you to school.
Outside Teague, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Pass to Irving. 1:32 left here in the third quarter, and he gets the bucket.
Nice mid-range J, automatic it looks like for Kyrie Irving right now.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Up top, Tucker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 17. Portis in the post. Guarded by Green. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. And Teague, here we go. The pass to Norrell. Here's Tucker. No good with the triple. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And up the court come the Bucks on the break. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Durant comes in for James Harden. The Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And now we've got the intentional foul. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
And how about the anticipation? Just sniff that one out. Exactly when to make the move.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. They get out in transition there.
Now here is Irving. From deep. The shot, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
That's good from Irving.
And not much of a surprise there. Kyrie, one of the better free throw shooters in the game, and so hard to guard without fouling.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. The Bucks also with the sub. Connaughton's checked in. Now Antetokounmpo passes it to DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Here's Connaughton. Rebound, Brooklyn. KD's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
From deep 3-point range. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way, and he commits the intentional foul. James Harden, he's checked in for Joe Harris. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Giannis with it. Outside Holiday. Back to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
It's Harden with the drive. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Here's Holiday. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And a wide open look for Irving. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Kyrie, such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Giannis with it. He's picked up by Irving. The putback, and it's KD with the rebound. To tie it up. Oh, that's blocked. Antetokounmpo against KD. Bucket is good. And the Bucks lead by 4.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Jordan trying to free himself up. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And the basket by Harden.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Lopez outside. Holiday up top, guarded by Harden. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body.
Teague is checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Drew Holiday. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Here's Giannis. Outside Teague. Dishes it to Lopez. 5 to shoot. Here's Giannis. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Harden scanning the floor. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Now, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Middleton on the wing. Pass to Connaughton. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And the Bucks making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. KD can't get it to go. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
On offense, here are the Bucks. And here is DiVincenzo. Outside, Antetokounmpo. From deep three-point range. No good that time. And so the Bucks take the win. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. We are...
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Green is out there with Curry, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the center. Now here is Holiday. Here's Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Simmons. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Holiday dishes to Lopez. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Off target with his 3. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. And it's Harris off the drive. And Simmons slams it in.
That's all you have to do. Throw it in Simmons' general direction. He'll take care of the rest.
Outside Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Green with the block. And they get it back. And stolen by Harris. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Over Holiday, it's Curry. That time on the assist from Tobias Harris.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo over Simmons. And a great move by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
This is the confidence the big man Embiid brings to the table. No hesitation shooting off the pass.
Now here is Holiday. Giannis kicks to Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Harris with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Simmons. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Simmons. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Green. And it's Hill in for Curry. Here's Hill after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Milton kicks to Harris. And stolen by Portis. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Tucker. And he makes good on the layup.
Looking to connect with the open man Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
76ers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Hill drives in to the paint. Poked loose. Howard with it. He's picked up by Hill. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Some changes for Philadelphia. Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Can't take Portis lightly from the mid-range. This is one of his go-to shots.
Hill passes to Howard, and it's good for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. T kicks to Portis. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
This speaks to how strong Portis is. It's obvious he enjoys showing off that muscle.
Milton finds Howard. Here's Milton. Back to Howard. 3 seconds left. And it's good on the layup. Howard's got his second bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Bobby Portis. Holiday out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Scott comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Hill in for Maxey.
Teague is just so elusive on the court that he'll catch you leaning and force you to pick up a foul.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names.
An absolute powerhouse down there. Howard attacks with such ferocity. It makes defenders nervous.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute a game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up. Now, there's the grit we've come to expect from Tucker, getting into position for the rebound and getting some points out of it.
Hill passes to Milton. Inside. The kick out to Hill. Back to Scott. Clock is at 3. Here's Howard. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Howard's got 7 points.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Pass to Connaughton. Back to Teague. Portis trying to free himself. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got 4 points this quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Dwight Howard.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Curry passes to Embiid. The shot misses. Good D by Lopez. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. 1:52 left to play here in the half. And it's Middleton penetrating. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Teague against Green. Here's DiVincenzo. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 3 assists tonight.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Curry looking it over. Down low. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Drew Holiday, who's checked in for the Bucks.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. I mean, the closer he is to the rim, the better.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Matisse Thybulls checked in for Tobias Harris. And Maxey subbed in for Seth Curry. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
The 76ers leading. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Outside Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Simmons with it. And he goes big with the dunk over Brook Lopez.
The versatility of Simmons, astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
So that... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points and that does it for our...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Green is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Embiid.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And both free throws good for Giannis. Philadelphia leading by 3. Up top, Simmons, covered by Giannis. From about 16, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Bucks shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Here's DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. DiVincenzo's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Here's Simmons. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. On up the court. Lopez with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's DiVincenzo. Connects on the 9-footer. DiVincenzo's got 4 this quarter.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Holiday against Curry. Shoots from the right block. Good work there as it goes. And the 76ers lead by 1.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Comes up empty down low.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Very pretty alley-oop layup. Now it's a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
It's a big boost when Green's in sync with his teammates. That kind of fluid ball movement is big for them at that end of the floor.
Holiday against Curry. And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And here is Curry. Poked away. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Bucks trail by 3. Holiday looking over the floor. Puts it up from 7. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Scott against Holiday. Hill passes to Scott. And finished off by Scott.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defense.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. There's the pass to Howard. Back to Milton. He feeds it to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You allow Howard to get in close. He's going to punch that ticket.
Bucks trail by 5. It's stolen by Hill. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. Korkmaz off target from three-point range. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And that one, good.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, no question. It takes skill and a certain level of fearlessness.
Here's Korkmaz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Milton. And no good on the last second attempt this time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one.
In the gym trying to work my free throw.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Bucks trail. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And there's Teague. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And Portis throws it down.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Now, here's Maxey. 3-pointer by Embiid. Warag grabs the board. Fast break, Milwaukee to take the lead. Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Nora. Here's Portis. And the rejection by Embiid.
Well, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
But they get it back. Here's Nora. Hits it from three-point range. Nora's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Embiid. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
Teague feeling it out a bit. And the bucket is good. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Simmons inside, covered by Giannis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way! In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Curry dishes to Embiid. Simmons trying to get open. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Embiid.
Now, this is why Embiid has the ball in these moments, because the team counts on him to step up.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. Curry finds Embiid. And Lopez pulls it down. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Harris.
We always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility. And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
The 76ers trail by 4. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Simmons passes to Curry. And he lays it straight in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Bucks shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Holiday. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Outside, Simmons. Lopez with the steal. They're running. And here they go. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Giannis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Harris trying to get free. No good from Simmons. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he does get the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And it's Simmons penetrating. Yes!
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
Giannis kicks to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. In the corner, Middleton with it. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Shoots over Curry. And again, the Bucks miss. For three, Harris. No good on that one. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.